got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And a one-game homestand for the Warriors as Golden State will try to recharge their batteries on their home court.
This is a special matchup. I mean, we got here tonight. Two rival franchises, a lot of history between the two. Yeah, and some bad blood. So let's just see how all this adds up in terms of drama.
And, guys, I think if you ask them, as far as they're concerned, this game counts twice in the standings. I mean, it carries that kind of weight. It really holds that kind of significance for both of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Spurs. Green is up there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Lowry in at the one spot. Josh Richardson, good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Lowry kicks to Green. Gobert with the block. But they get it back. It's Bradley on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Richardson with it. Lowry picks him up. Anderson passes to Richardson. Golden State moving the ball around. And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Bradley gets to Millsap. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Stolen by Len. Outside Bradley. Feeds it to Millsap. They kick it out to Green. Back to Millsap. And there's the pass to Lowry. 5 on the clock. And Millsap, here we go. Misses the layup. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Lowry drives in, and that one's good. Millsap.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Gobert with a screen for Batum. In the corner, it's Richardson. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Lowry drives in. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Green against Batum. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. You know the coach drew up a nice play when you get an easy dunk on the inbounds pass.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Back to Anderson. From 13. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
J.R. Smith's checked in for San Antonio.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
Spates checked in for Ryan Anderson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Thomas is checked in. Bradley dishes to Millsap. And it's Bradley off the drive. Kicks it to Len. And it's sent back by Spates. Pass to Richardson. Spates with it. Lowry picks him up. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Spates with a screen on Bradley. Curry kicks to Spates. Here's Batum. And the Warriors miss again. Spurs trail by 4. To the left wing. Millsap a screen. Thomas goes in. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Batum. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Thomas gets a wide open look. San Antonio again missing. Curry kicks to Gobert. Batum passes to Spates. Back to Batum. Spates trying to break loose. And again, it's Nick Batum.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Lowry. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Inside. Here's Gobert. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Outside, Batum. And he gets it to go.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Spurs.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Gobert. Harrison Barnes comes in for Nicholas Batum. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Richardson. And John Jenkins subbed in for Steph Curry. The Spurs also changing it up. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Len. Monte Eunice comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Moutier in for Avery Bradley. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Evan Harris is checked in for Golden State. San Antonio also making some changes. Urebko comes in for Thomas. And Smith subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammon, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. Whoa! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Both free throws good from Moutier. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Harris. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Up top, Spates. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead, up 3. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
They've got Harris and Barnes. Maurice Spates out there with Festus Ezeli. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Spates. Great pass to set up the way-in. Spates has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Warriors.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
Here's Spates. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Moniunas.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Pass to Ezeli. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lowry kicks to Green. There's the dish, the land. Millsap has the open look. No good from outside. Harris passes to Barnes. Back to Harris. To the left side wing. Here's Ezeli. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Here's Spates. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Harris dishes to Barnes. The drive by Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Second chance shot, and that one's good. And that's now 8 points for Paul Millsap.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Harris kicks to Spates, takes a 3, and the Warriors get it back. Here's Ezeli. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Ezeli's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Lowry kicks to Millsap. From outside the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 11 points for Paul Millsap. Harris passes to Ezeli. Thomas against Barnes. Takes the turnaround J. That misses off the backboard. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Los Angeles. One kick kicks to Lowry. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And the rejection by Ezeli. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bradley's checked in for Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Lowry dishes to Bradley. Buries the long-range jumper. Bradley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The drive by Lowry. Here's Len. Bradley, no one around him. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Curry passes to Gobert. Bradley against Richardson. Dishes to Anderson. And Batum kicks to Anderson. Rejected by Len. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Batum. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And the Spurs making a change here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Len. Montejunas comes in for Paul Millsap. Urebko's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Moutier in for Kyle Lowry. Up top, Curry. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. It's Anderson with the drive. Bradley against Curry. Passes it to Urebko. Here's Moutier. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 5. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Moutier. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. He's taller than most point guards, and he really put his length to use right there.
Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Richardson. Left side Curry. It's tipped.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
And it's Moniutis atop the key. Bradley kicks to Green. Back to Bradley. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated. Oh! Ho, ho!
Wicked. He almost hit his head on the roof of the arena.
We just saw a man fly.
Well, I tell you what, when he gets the hoop in his sights, he is dangerous.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Green kicks to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. He used that pick to get in close. Land's got his second basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Over in the corner, Batum. Back to Curry. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his third foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Curry dishes to Gobert. Richardson the pass to Curry. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Curry's got 6 points. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And there's the feed to Gobert. Curry attacking right through the D for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And that one's good. And it's 13 points for Paul Millsap.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring, but also looking to keep his teammates engaged.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Nicholas Batum.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And, you know, when you think back when Curry came into the league, the question was, is he just a scorer, or can he play point guard? Well, I think he's more than answered those concerns, and he's gotten a lot better with his decision-making as he's now starting to limit his turnover.
Over in the corner, Green. Lowry kicks to Millsap. And the officials call a traveling violation. A different look now for San Antonio. Jerebko's checked in for Millsap. Thomas comes in for Jeff Green. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Bradley. Gobert the pass to Richardson. Here's Anderson. Outside for Curry. It's Richardson on the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
6 to shoot. The drive by Lowry. Jerebko. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
To the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Smith.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Left side, Anderson. Outside for Batum. And another basket for Golden State.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Lowry kicks to Jerebko. No good on the triple.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game.
Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아
이 험한 현실에서